Hello everyone, welcome to another DSP live stream video thing. He's doing a pre-stream on WWE 2K17, his career mode, unless he didn't change the title of the stream or whatever, but I think he didn't. I think it's the right thing. I think he's doing that, which is fucking dumb in my opinion. I don't really like WWE. And I finished watching Gears of War 4. I was debating because I don't have an Xbox One. Like, oh, if I get it, do I want to spoil myself of Gears of War? I spoiled myself of Gears of War 4, so fuck that game. It's kind of whatever, to be honest. It's better than Judgment for sure, but it's like whatever. That's a whole other thing. So we're gonna talk about his pre-stream. I got some bad news, guys. This is kind of sad. Well, Phil's hamster died last night. Now, I would say, like, it sucks losing a pet, but the only thing is that I had hamsters before, when I was like 7. These hamsters are terrible pets to begin with. I think they're they're for kids. They're for kids because to me, like fish, you give a kid a fish to see how they treat that. Then, if you're like, okay, well, they handle the fish fine. And then you get them a hamster to see, like, okay, so how do they do with a mammal? Like, a living, like, a mammal, basically. And you get them a hamster because it's a short life expectancy. They're very easy animals. They're very simple. So you give them a hamster and you see how they handle a hamster. And then, you go from there. A hamster is kind of like a training wheels for pets. And so I don't really feel any pity for people who lose hamsters. I mean, it's but that's not to say that, oh, if you feel sad for losing a hamster, then no, it's not that. I'm not saying that, or at least I don't intend to say that, but I just don't think hamsters are that big of a pet to have that. I mean, like, when you have a dog, a cat, a hamster, a guinea pig, or a rabbit, they have personalities and they have quirks. Hamsters are not really quirky, and they're not very interesting animals, so I don't really, but whatever. But it sucks to lose a pet. But hamsters, well, they are very simple pets.
Alright, hello everyone, how you doing? Welcome to today's first of 2 gameplay streams. I am Darkside Phil. Today is Wednesday, October 12th, 2016. And if I sound a little bit tired, if I sound a little bit down today, it's because I am. FYI, we did not have a very good night here in our household. Unfortunately, one of our hamsters, which we've had ever since we...
This over a hamster... I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this sounds insensitive, but... Dude, it's a fucking hamster. I've lost... I did cry when my first hamster died, but I was a fucking kid. I was a child. When I was a teenager, when I had, like, the last hamster I had, I didn't really give a shit about when she died. I mean, it was sad. I was like, oh man, that sucks. But I was still like a kid, though. So it was just sad. But you lose a like, this isn't that big of a. I'm sorry, but it's not that big of a deal. He's like what, 30, 34 years old, and he's like, this sad over a hamster. I don't know. I'm sorry. That to me is not that. It's not that sad. It's fine to be like, oh, well, like, our hamster died, it sucks, we really like this hamster, that's fine, and I'm not saying that he should be like, yeah, guys, woo, but it's just, it's not that big of a deal.
Moved here. If you remember, we moved here in June of 2014.
I don't know, if that sounds insensitive, then I'm sorry. I just don't really see a loss of a hamster to be that big of a deal. It's not like losing a guinea pig, a rabbit, or a dog, or a cat, where these things are at an actual, like, living... Well, hamsters are living too, I guess. But they're an actual, like, thing that has a personality, and they have, like, they might like being with you more, or they're more like a companion. Hamsters aren't that companion. They're very simple animals. I've had hamsters, and I really didn't like them after a while. They were just very, like, they're just mice. They're glorified mice.
very first things we did as we were setting up the house is we went and we adopted 2 pet hamsters, little Hungarian dwarfs. One of them passed away last night, and it wasn't pretty. It was pretty bad, actually. It was sudden. It wasn't anything. I mean, we kind of saw.
It was pretty bad. How did you see the rabbit? Like, I mean, not the rabbit. The hamster like seizing, going through a heart attack, and then dying, or was it just like, yo, we found him dead? Like, how bad can it be? I've seen hamsters die. They don't die in a horrific death. And a sudden death isn't that bad. It's quick. It's quick. The only time that it kind of matters is when it's a human being, because that person might have a family, and if it's sudden death, then they might not have enough. They don't have enough time to settle everything. So then that just leaves the family to deal with a lot of stuff. That is kind of shitty. It's very shitty when you lose a relative, or that obviously that's very shitty. But when it comes to a pet, I think when it comes to a pet, I would much rather have my pet die a quick death, because I don't want to see an animal suffering. And one of my rabbits had it really bad, where if you were to pet it, you would literally feel her skeleton. Like, you would feel each ridge of her spine. Dude, it was just sad. Like, she couldn't jump anymore. Like, usually we have this cage, and they usually were able to hop on top of the ledge and all that. She couldn't do that because she was so old. She lived the longest. Usually rabbits live for 8 to maybe 9 years, and she was close to 10. So it was insane how long she lived.
We kind of knew that it was coming, at least because, first of all, these hamsters, they're Hungarian dwarfs. I don't know how many of you know the different breeds of hamsters. And probably most of you do not. Okay. Yeah, these are little miniature hamsters, much smaller than regular hamsters. And their actual life expectancy is supposed to be 1 to 2 years tops. Like, most people who get these hamsters, they're gone within a year. So we were lucky. We were incredibly lucky to have these 2 hamsters, both girls, by the way, who actually got along in the 2.5 years that we've had them. It was pretty interesting because we were actually told specifically by the store when we got them. They said, now listen, when they're young, these hamsters are very friendly, but as they get older, they get territorial and they start to argue about things like food and sleeping space. And chances are you're going to have to separate these hamsters, because if you keep them together, they might start fighting and they might actually hurt each other. Okay?
That's with every animal. We kept getting rabbits because rabbits are fucking dope ass animals. We had this one rabbit. I named her Opal. She was weird. She was the weirdest rabbit I've ever seen. We bought 2 other rabbits that were 5 weeks old. They were very small and very cute. And Opal was trying to kill them. Now, animals are very territorial, and rabbits are no exception to that. They're very territorial, so that's why Opal wanted to kill them, because she felt that they were in her territory.
So we actually purchased a backup cage at one point, because in all honesty, at one point, I'd probably say about maybe 8 months into having them, they were having issues. They were fighting a lot. Now, they weren't biting each other. They weren't hurting each other. They would just wrestle, basically. They would wrestle and meep. They would do this little meeping sound, which was funny.
They don't hurt each other, but they were doing wrestling, so they were what? And and their neeping sound was funny. Yeah, it's really funny when 2 animals have differences and they're fighting, or they're about to fight. Very funny.
And we were very lucky, because not only were they able to, for 2.5 years they lived together. Besides the wrestling, they never hurt each other. They actually, it was funny because they would fight and then they would make up later. They would go and snuggle with each other in their house and everything. It was so cute because you would see them, 2 hamsters fighting, and the next thing 5 minutes later they're sharing food and then they're snuggling in their house together for warmth. And it's like, how silly. So
Because they're fucking hamsters, dude. They're not very complex beings. They're really not that complex. I did have one hamster that ate her babies, though. So that was something.
yeah, these hamsters, we were very lucky to even have them for as long as we've had them. I mean, they could have passed away a long time ago. But luckily, for the most part, they were healthy. And then we started noticing, I'd say probably in the past 6 months or so, we started noticing things like, for example, for some reason they chewed all of the plastic out of the tubes that allow them to go to the upper floors of the cage. And we're wondering, why are they chewing the plastic out of the tubes? We don't get it, right? Why would they do that? Because they would need to go up there. We put things up there. We put food, we put greens for them, we put treats and stuff on those upper levels. And sometimes they like to go on those upper levels to be apart. That was the good thing about the cage we had for them. It was a 3-floor cage. And then what would happen is, since they ate all the plastic out of the tubes, then they would climb the back wall of the cage. They would actually, like Spider-Man, they would climb the bars of the cage and jump up to the second floor. And they did that for like a good 4 months. Like, I'd say probably from about May, June, July, and August, they were doing that pretty consistently with no issue. Okay?
They ate the plastic, so why would we ever send them to the vet? Because not like plastic might have some substances in there that might not be good for digestion, but...
And then, all of a sudden, we noticed over the past month, alright, we just noticed that they were even having problems getting up the cage. Now, we had actually bought, if you could believe it, we bought them a replacement tube for the cage, and they ate the stairs out of that tube too. So there was no way we were going to be able to get them to climb up the tubes anymore for whatever reason. We don't know what happened. So then in the past month, we noticed they couldn't even get up the back wall of the cage anymore. And we were like, this is not good. And in fact, Leanna and I had talked about it, and we said this week when we change their cage, we're going to put them into the smaller cage, because we're figuring they're old, they can't get up there anymore. And what we actually surmised is that the reason that they ate the plastic out of the tube is because they couldn't get up the tube anymore, and they were frustrated. They were getting old, and they were probably getting sore, and they couldn't stand up as well.
Poor hamsters, they ate the tubing. Usually that, if I was the owner and I had these hamsters and they were eating the tube and they weren't going up to where the food is, I would immediately think, maybe I should move the food down to the level, not keep it up there. Like, that's so fucking shit. Like, I don't think he ever said he moved the food back down or whatever. He made it sound as if he left it up there. That's why he replaced the tubing and all that shit. Dude, and when I had this, I kept them on one level. I had one cage because it's just easier for them. Whatever.
Or stretch out as well anymore. And they were probably very frustrated that they used to always be able to get up this tube, and now they can't. And they were probably so pissed off they were chewing the plastic out of it after they would fall or whatever.
Yeah,
okay.
Not that the food was up there and they were hungry and they couldn't get up, so they decided to eat the plastic for nourishment. No, that can't be it.
So, yeah, so that's all been happening. And then as we were actually planning this week, when we changed their cage, we're going to put them in this small cage. I started noticing some things with Cinnamon that was not very good. First of all, in the past couple of months, whenever Cinnamon breathed, she wheezed. You would hear this little wheezing sound, almost like, like there's something wrong with her lungs. Now, there's no way, if you take her to the doctor's going to say she's a hamster, if she's not just sick or whatever. She needs antibiotics. There's nothing they can do. I looked into it online, and they were like, no, there's no advanced hamster medicine where they're going to be able to do something like this for a 2.5-year-old hamster that's past its life expectancy. So really, sadly, there was nothing we could do. We just tried to make her comfortable. And this past week, we really noticed with Cinnamon, she was not herself. She was barely able to walk around. Her fur was standing up on end, in weird places. It just did not look good. So we knew it was coming. And then last night when we went to change the cage, because it's funny, after I work, right? After at night, once I finish my second session or whatever it is, whether it's gaming or editing or whatever, that's usually when we change the hamster cage. And so we opened it up, and we got to move all the bedding, and we found Raisin. Raisin's fine. Raisin's the chubbier one of the two. And she's like, waking me up for changing or whatever. And we put her in the ball, because what we do is we put them in the balls when we change their cage. so that they can
Isn't that kind of shitty though that they're sleeping and then you wake them up for that? Like usually I would try personally I would do it when they're awake, so that way you're not upsetting their sleep schedule because they're not like humans where like I don't know I just wouldn't fuck with their sleep schedule. Sleep schedule is important.
run around on a track. We have 2 tracks they run around in while we clean their cage, and then we put them back in. So it's good because they actually get exercise while we clean their cage. And then when we went to get
The hamsters get more exercise than Phil.
Cinnamon, it was not a good sign. She couldn't even move. And so what we did is we kind of took her out of the cage. We have a little side container thing that we used previously if we ever had to move them around if they were sick or if we needed to separate them. So we put her down in a side container, excuse me. I said sad container because I'm sad. And gave her some bedding.
Yeah, but that you sound sad right there. Sad container because I'm sad. Okay.
And she basically lasted about an hour or 2, and that was it. She passed away overnight. So, if you want to see, we made videos of the hamsters when we first.
Oh, okay. Man, I was scared for a second. I thought you said, "Well, if you want to see, we made videos about them being dead." I was like, "What?"
2.5 years ago on the King of Hate Vlogs. It's actually under a playlist called Hamster Vlogs.
Hamster Vlogs.
So if you want to see the hamsters, when they were much younger, and they were very active, and we used to do lots of videos of them until people basically got sick of us doing it all the time. You can check that out on the King of Hate Vlogs, and we frequently took pictures of them and posted them up on both of our Instagrams, me and Leanna.
Oh, and you can see the dead one, too.
If you want to check that out.
You get to see the dead body, too, on Instagram. That's what you want to see, right? A dead hamster.
Instagram.com/they call me DSP. You can see all kinds of pictures of the hamsters.
Dude,
there.
He's plugging his Instagram over a death of a hamster. That's something. That's something.
Just recently, in fact.
Yeah, I know I said that losing hamsters isn't that big of a deal, but still, I wouldn't plug a website over that regardless. It's not even worth talking about. It's like, oh yeah. I mean, you might say, yeah, we lost a hamster and that was it.
It was just 2 days ago that I had taken, a picture of both of them. They were snuggling together in the house. We got this little hut for them made of hay. And they were, like, right on top of each other with the 2 heads sticking out of the whole... Oh, they're so cute when they did that. But, so, yeah, it was not a good night. Lots of crying, lots of tears, obviously. For me, I've had pets before, and yes, the pets have passed away, but incidentally, this was the first time that I was actually there in person for the passing of the pet.
Oh man, so many things that he brought up that so many questions. But first of all, as I said, they're fucking hamsters. They're not. Come on, come on. But anyways. Oh, so like when he had other animals and when they were about to die, he just left? Oh, okay.
When I had hamsters, previously when I was much younger, they passed away when I was like at school, and my parents took care of it.
Okay.
And when I had a pet rabbit who lived a good 12 years, I actually had moved out of my parents' house and I was living in an apartment on the other side of the state when my rabbit passed away. So this was the first time I was ever there in person for the passing of a pet, and it was not a good time.
Oh my god, it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's not like losing a dog, a cat, a rabbit, or a guinea pig. It's not like that, because, like, a guinea pig actually, like, communicates with their owner. Hamsters don't. They don't give a fuck. You just give them pellets and they're happy. But guinea pigs and rabbits and cats and dogs communicate in some way to their owner. Like, if I go to my rabbit right now and if I try to pet her, she'll like snort at me, which means that she's mad. She's angry when I do that. She gets angry when I get close to her. She gets angry all the time. She's a very angry rabbit. She has a lot of problems. She's insane. But a hamster, you don't get anything out of it. It's just
Yeah, it was pretty just what can I say? It's a hamster. And you love them. Obviously, it's funny because some people, oh, it's just a hamster, it's not a dog or whatever. Why are you acting like this? It's like, that doesn't mean you don't love them,
Okay, you know what? To be fair, I'm sure someone already got mad and typed a comment about this, but he does have a point, and now someone's gonna say I'm I contradict myself. It's just it's still not a big deal. Just, I mean, I love my hamsters too, but I got over it. It's like, oh, okay, like they die. I got more emotional over one of my rabbits that passed because she was very, very unique. She was a very unique rabbit. I really can't. I really wish I had a video of her because she knew exactly how to annoy me. She made it her mission to troll the fuck out of me. It was insane. I like like we were taken to this big like fenced area, and we had three rabbits at the time. Two of them were like, one of them was just lazy, like she was like the queen, so she was like, I'll sit here. One of them would just kind of dig or follow my rabbit, and my rabbit would always try to escape regardless. But she would know if I'm looking at she would know if I'm looking at her. She would just stop and just play normal. Then if I looked away, she would get closer and closer and closer to the gate to find a way to escape all the time. She just knew how to time it. She knew where I was looking. She knew the weakness of that. But then, as soon as I stand up and I would call her name, she would run right back instantly. She was a very, very smart rabbit, and I think that she would just figure everything out if she really wanted to. She always found a way to escape. Always. Always. I'm sure if you put her in a safe, she'll find a way to escape that. She's a very smart rabbit. None of my hamsters were nearly as smart as her.
But, that's life. That's life. So this morning I actually took her out and, I wrapped her up in a little towel and we're going to bury her.
Okay.
So, not a good day. And that's why I sound down and that's why I sound sad and depressed or whatever.
He laughed and then said, hey, he's depressed.
And, it is what it is. I mean, with fair reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good reason to be sad. And it's okay to be sad when this kind of stuff
happens.
It's
a good reason to be sad. If you're just sad, you better have a good reason. Otherwise, fuck you. Okay.
If anything, though, what I can say is I'm happy that I'm able
I know we didn't say fuck you. Calm down.
To be here with you guys and gals and be able to share gameplay with you to cheer me up, to keep my mind off of it, right? That's good. So, there was an overnight poll, if you're not aware, on my Twitter, @TheyCallMeDSP, and the overnight poll was neck and neck and neck. Holy crap, was this poll close. It started off, I believe Gears of War 4 actually was winning the poll overnight. And then it flipped, completely flipped, and then at one point, during the night, it was WWE winning. So I didn't know what was going to happen, and obviously it was the last thing on my mind last night as I was winning. At one point, during the night, it was WWE winning. So I didn't know what was and Gears of War 4 actually was winning the poll overnight. And then it flipped completely.
Then it flipped completely. I just want to point something out that you just said that is funny. So you said Gears of War 4 was winning, and then it flipped.
Completely flipped. And then at one point, during the night, it was WWE winning.
So that was redundant. Just to clarify, that was a redundant statement. He said that it flipped, so that and immediately implied that WWE was winning. Like, since he said it flipped, you didn't have to say it flipped, and then at one point in the night, WWE was winning. So, like, it's kind of redundant, but whatever.
So I didn't know what was going to happen, and obviously it was the last thing on my mind last night as I went to sleep with all this stuff going on here. And I woke up this morning, and it's 50-50. 50-50 tied. I'm like, holy shit. Like, that is going to be a close one. I didn't know. So, I tweeted about 11 a.m. I said, there's 30 minutes left in this poll. Get voting. And with about 60 more people voted in the last 30 minutes. Pretty crazy. And, but WWE won narrowly at the last minute.
Dude, I guarantee WWE won because from what I heard from last night, he didn't play the game for like 40 minutes. So yeah, of course WWE won. They want to see more gameplay.
Today, we're going to be doing about 3.5 hours of WWE 2K17 My Career Mode. And then later tonight, my second stream will be Gears of War 4's campaign continuing. Alright? Now, I got an update in regards to
PSVR.
my PSVR, PlayStation VR. It has shipped. It is en route to me via UPS. Now, right now, it says it's en route to me, but it's probably not going to be delivered until tomorrow, which kind of sucks. It would have been nice if like it showed up early as a special surprise, and I would have been able to maybe do a little bit of early stuff, but looks like it's arriving tomorrow.
But if it's on the way, it can be still delivered today. It's just because right now, as he was, because now it's not live anymore. It's in his time, like it was noon when he started, so he has until like usually I give UPS, depending on what on what they're delivering, until like my time 6 p.m. Someday they might ship something at 8, but usually 6 p.m. is like the latest that they will deliver. So he has a while before he calls it quits. So there you go.
So sometime tomorrow, whenever it arrives, that's when I'm going to be covering it. Now here's the thing: if it doesn't show up in time for my first gameplay stream, that means I still have another stream to do. All right, and oh my god, excuse me. Sorry about that. And
he's very sad.
So
these are sad burps.
We'll see what happens. If it shows up, great. All of tomorrow will be the PlayStation VR. If not, then I'll have a first gameplay stream of something, either WWE or Gears. And then to the day after, you know, or later that day or the day after. Oh my god, my stomach is revolting against me here. Oh, that will be that will be the start of my
Why does he burp so much? I mean, I drink seltzer as well, but I don't burp nearly as much as he does when he drinks seltzer. I don't understand. It has to be something else. It has to be. It's the diet, probably. That's probably what's causing all these burps. He probably eats bad food.
VR coverage, alright? Yes, I did receive the PlayStation Move controllers from a viewer, Michael. So shout out to Michael for donating 2 PS Move controllers for me to use during my PlayStation VR coverage this week. It's going to be awesome. I hope that you are looking forward to it. It's probably going to be hilarious. Because having me this freaking giant headset on and trying to do VR stuff is going to be wild.
Has to hype that up. Well, during E3, he shat on people for having stuff like that, but okay.
So, some people are saying, how are you going to stream it? Well, you may not be aware of this, but the PlayStation VR works with the TV. The way it works is it has what's called crowd play, and what that means is it actually has video from the right eye of the PlayStation VR cropped to fit a television screen, and it puts that on your TV. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to have that video out that's supposed to go to the back of the TV, go to my splitter, so you guys on stream and on YouTube watching on demand are going to see that right eye cropped image, and you're going to see me in the corner, picture-in-picture with my web.
That's nice, right? Everyone wants to see that. Just they get half the experience he does. That's cool, right? Ah, damn it! I lost the screw. That sucks. Not that it was useful, but man.
Cam, I'll be doing, you know, the VR stuff. You'll see me moving around while I have the full virtual reality experience with the headset. Okay? So you're going to see it. You're going to get to capture it easily. I mean, it's very easy to capture from what I'm supposed to understand. It should be pretty good.
Yeah, great.
So it should be fun.
Fun for him. Well, we get like a half-assed experience that, yeah, great. It's going to be great.
And I'm looking forward to it. So I hope you are too. That's going to be a lot of fun. Whenever it shows up and I get to cover it, it's going to be a lot of fun, I think. And it's going to be multiple days of different games and different stuff for the PSVR. I actually heard it comes with a demo disc of 8 games. So probably the first thing I'll do is play through the demos and see which of those games look good and then go buy them digitally. Because they're all going to be available digitally on PSN. You know, I'll get them right over the network instantly. So, yeah. It should be pretty cool.
He's not leaving his house.
Okay. So, everyone, I'm starting late today. I'm sorry. We also had problems with Stream Chat. I'm still having problems with Stream Chat today. I'm not able to...
Voice people.
I'm not able to use my IRC client today for some reason. It's just not working. I don't know why. So I'm using the plugin like a lot of you use. You go to thekingofhate.com and there's the plugin there. You type in a nickname and it joins or whatever, and then you use it, right? That's what I'm using today. So I apologize if there's some issues with stream chat today. I don't know what's going on. I couldn't even use my plugin, my third-party program, IRC, to even connect, MIRC, excuse me, to it. I don't know what's going on. So, we'll see. I don't know. Outside of all this, everyone, I really don't feel like doing plugs today. I'm going to be real with everyone. I'm just not up to it. I'm certainly not up to shilling stuff. Obviously, you guys know about the stuff that you can do to help me out. Patreon and checking out Leanna's business, The Black Current, and all of that. And, you know, it's all here on your screen. It's on here every pre-stream. Please check it out. Please consider doing it. This month in particular is...
I love how now he's like, oh, everything he hears on the website like he should have been doing when he started doing this. Like, good job, Phil. You're finally using the title card for a reason. But his Patreon... not looking good. $887. Now, I still am a firm believer of miracle pledges. I think miracle pledges will always be a thing for DSP. Like, it's never gonna be not a thing. So yeah. Oh, oops.
Important because this is one of the final months of the year. This is one of the busiest months of the year for me, and you know, hitting my financial goals helps me because for year end, you know, being able to pay my taxes and all that, it's pretty important. So please consider, you know, any of this stuff on your screen right now. In particular, Patreon, if you really want to try to help out. But, alright, that's it, everyone. I think it's time. Let me get started. I think if I start playing, it'll take my mind off of everything. And I'll, you know, get lost in the game a little bit. It'll be a good time, alright? I apologize, obviously, for the depressing and sad intro, but you know me, I say what's on my mind and I tell you what's going on. I'm, like I say everyone, I am a real guy. What you get through streams and through my videos isn't some kind of a fucking character that I contrived or an act or anything like that. You get the real.
He's not a character, even though he said that DSP is a character. What? Okay.
Me, and I like to share stuff with you. And
I mean, does anyone remember when he tried to defend his commentary as, I play a character, this isn't really me, or something? I know he said somewhere, I mean, this might be to the point where it's an obscure reference, but I remember somewhere he said that what he says on his gaming channel is a character, like it's like the angry video game nerd, or the nostalgia critic, it's just a character. I'm pretty sure he said that, pretty sure.
Today's a shitty day, but hey, let's hope for some good days, too, because that's how life is. You got to take the good with the bad, and you balance everything out, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's it, everyone. Let us begin with the continuation of my career in WWE. Thank you, everybody. All right, folks. Let's go ahead and get started. Let me get my headphones on. Now, there is something that I discovered yesterday. People were like, oh, if you didn't notice, like, certain things are low or whatever. Someone told me that there was spoken dialogue for the promos that was recorded. Someone said there wasn't, so I don't even know what the truth is. But the bottom line is I have to keep the voices off, because if you don't, then they do commentary during the matches, and it's terrible. They're constantly talking, and it's repetitive, and it just drones on. And then I can't even do commentary because they're doing commentary. So it's double commentary and it's overbearing. I've tried it before and it's terrible. So I have to leave the commentary off.
Okay.
If I turn up the voice option, then all you're going to hear is their commentary during the career. And that would not be good.
It would not.
Enough of that. Press the any button.
Okay. It might be... Oh. I think it's alive. That's what he's doing now.
Get out of my ring, Jaden Jet, you jobber. Why are they focusing the camera on him? Get the camera off him. I'm the one who did all the work. All right. Very nice. An instant classic. Cool.
Yeah, really? We missed a fight? God damn
My
it.
popularity went up. Cool.
This is
Oh, look! It was an authority challenge. Win by submission. I didn't even know that was possible. I didn't even know that was the challenge. I didn't check it. Well, I won by submission. Cool. Some bonus points.
This is hot. Great decision
Okay,
to play
so,
this game.
my first tag team match is a rousing win where I snapped Kalisto's back straight in half. Poor guy. He'll never be the same.
Oh, he has back problems too now? Oh, man.
Alright. So what's next? Oh! Welcome back to the show. This is my guest tonight. Hey, apparently there's no voices in the game. They took them all out. The authorities were very active lately. Do you have any thoughts on them? Hey, look, Renee Young doesn't look like Pac-Man this year. I can't believe it. They actually made her look decent.
Oh my god, his shirt is so obnoxious.
I love the authority. The authority runs this place. I'm glad they do. Without them, the WWE would fall into pieces. If they ever need more help, I'm here. They just better throw something my way if you know what I mean. That's right.
Okay.
Egotistical.
Oh, like Phil.
Yeah. Why are my teeth so white? And why the hell is my face so weird looking? It's so fucking vibrating as I talk. This is gross. Gross and disturbing.
Oh, like Phil. Like Phil's face. Very gross and disturbing.
There you have it. Back to you, Cole. Wow.
Can you get to a fight, please? I just want to get to a fight.
Alright. Wow, they had an Orton versus Lesnar match. They had a SummerSlam rematch on freaking SmackDown. I guess the mouths are all fucked up. The mouth did not look right. The mouth did not look right at all.
Mouth.
Alright, so, on to the next week. I'm wrestling Darren Young and Oh my god, we're wrestling Darren Young and Titus O'Neil.
Oh my god,
I don't think I have enough VC for anything good yet. I need like 50,000, so I'm gonna keep saving it. What's the chat? Oh, unfavorable. Why? We've run 3 aerial moves off of the turnbuckle. Holy shit. Now I'm gonna do 3 aerial moves. This isn't available yet until I have a title. Okay. My ranking is 5. I'm 5th in line for the tag titles. We gotta fight the primetime players who aren't a tag team anymore. That's what I hate about these WWE games. It's always outdated. Alright. I get it. Now remember, when I was Underpants Man, the wrestler, Darren Young was looking for me backstage, so this is a revenge match in Sydney, Australia. The Sexual Predator Revenge Match. Yes.
I just want to see him fight. Okay, then I'll end the video. I just want to see him fight.
We get to see the primetime players. Oh boy, I can't wait. How exciting. That Titus O'Neil is great, man. Darren Young looks terrible because his facial hair looks like shit. But Titus O'Neil looks perfect. Alright, we're going to skip the intros for us. I want to see the primetime players. Skip a stupid intro. Alright, here we go. Primetime players. What the hell? He didn't come out with Titus. He's got his old intro music, but he doesn't have Titus with him. What the hell? Something's wrong here. They're supposed to come out together and they didn't. I think the game screwed up. Pretty close, I'd say. Pretty close to Titus. I think the nose is a little off, but it's close.
And Phil would know.
Yeah, the nose is too wide. I can tag right now. What a tag for? Said do 3 moves off the top turnbuckle. I'll do it right now. Here I go. Nice, that's one.
Wow,
One
he
for the
just
challenge.
laid there. What difficulty is he playing on? Easy? It has
Wrench
to
the
be.
face. Go for variety. Wrench that face. Rest hold. Oh crap, he's reversing. Oh no. Oh. Oh, don't do that. What the hell? He's gonna tag in Titus already? He did. What the hell? Nope. Fireman's carry.
See, look,
Oh, got
weird
reverse.
commentary.
Oh!
Just him saying, oh my
Damn
God.
it, Titus.
Just him saying, look at me, oh, look what I did. Oh, he did this, look at this.
Don't do that. No, stop this.
No. No.
Leave me alone. Stop chasing me, black man. Stop that. Stop chasing me in that circle. How dare you?
Okay.
What the hell? I didn't want to do that. That's what I wanted. All right, here we go. It's the second aerial move of the turnbuckle. Ha-ha! Nice. That's 2. That's 2. I need one more for the challenge. Oh, what the hell? What was that? That didn't even look right. I teleported through him. Nope. Reversed. No, reverse. Oh, no!
Too
What's
late.
he doing? Oh! Ow! Hi, Darren. How you doing? Yes.
Like,
And snapping the neck. Snapping me. All right. My third aerial move right now. This will be the challenge for Triple H. Here I go. Yes. Very nice. Now, how do I target? I know there's a way to target different areas of the body. Oh, here it is. You gotta hold R1. If you hold R1, you see that little X appear on his body in the menu. That means that you can target the body parts.
okay.
Nice. All right, let's do a move off the ropes. Here we go. Big boot. Big boot. Destroying him right now. Tossed him out. Tossed him in. Picked him up. It's
See,
time
like, he has to have a shirt that has his name on it. Okay, he has
for the
to.
Alabama Slammer. Make sure Titus is out of the picture. All right, here we go. Finisher. Come on, Brain Buster. Who you gonna call? Brain Busters.
Oh,
Smash
so
on that
funny.
afro. That afro will not insulate you from my Brain Buster, son. You're done. That's all she wrote. 1, 2. Titus breaks it up. You son of a bitch. Get the hell out of the ring. You stupid idiot. There we go. Oh, Darren rolled out of the ring. No, you don't. No, you don't, Darren. Double team. Double team him. Right now is our time to double team. Oh, yes. Very nice. Now I soften them up for Jaden Jet. Can Jaden Jet actually capitalize here? It doesn't look like it. Oh, wait, he reversed. Look at this. Boom, he plants him right on the afro. Very nice. Stupid Titus broke it up. I should have got in there and stopped him.
Yeah, he didn't.
You know what? Watch this.
Watch this. Famous last
Got him in the
words.
leg. Look. Here, you want to interfere with the match, huh? You want to interfere with the match? See how you like this? How you like this, Titus? What do you think of this? Huh? What do you think of this, Titus? Interfere with the match, huh? How about this? How about you say all over the wall? How about that? How about this? Oh my god, I'm destroying Titus. Looks like Darren's coming back though. Oh my god, look at Darren coming back. What is going on here? No, what is this? No! Oh, he kicked out. What the hell is going on? Hit him. And now it's time for the... Oh, look at this. I'm completely cheating. Jaden Jet, he's going to the top rope. What's Jaden doing? Jaden Jet with an amazing stomp. Oh, coup de grace stomp. Coup de grace. Jaden Jet. Go for a submission. Oh, what is this? Oh my god, I was going to try to stop Titus. Go for the pin. I couldn't get there. Damn it. I kicked the ref. I kicked the ref by accident. Shit. I didn't mean to kick the referee. God damn it. Jaden has a finisher. Jaden's got it. Jaden's got it. Jaden Jet. What is this? Oh. It's kind of a sit-down suplex. Uh-oh.
Dude, he got whipped by the ref. He goes in, the ref looks at him. Oh, uh-oh, gotta get back out.
Yes, he got it. I distracted him. I distracted Titus. I did it. I distracted Titus and we got the win. Yes.
Wow.
Holy shit. What a mess. That was a messy match, man. A messy match, and they keep trying to stop Titus, but we got the win.
Alright, so that's it for that. Thank you guys for watching this video. See you in the next one.